Hello, is that Nicola?
It is.
Hello, Nicola.
Is that Paris?
Yes, it is. It's Paris and George here.
Hello, Paris and George.
Hello. It's like we're long-lost friends and we've finally managed to communicate after all these years.
Thank God, you're all right.
Yeah, how's the family? How are things? It's been ages.
I feel like I've been stuck down a well.
I know.
Peter's here as well.
Excuse me. Oh, Peter, he's always interrupting, Peter. He's a nightmare on things like this. So, Peter and Nicola, thank you for coming on our show and welcome to Heart.
Thank you for inviting us on.
Yes, we're very glad to be here.
It's a pleasure to speak to you. You're speaking to two very, very avid Spooks fans who've been fans from Series 1, Episode 1.
Now, when you hear that, Peter and Nicola, does that fill you with terror, the idea of spooks, geeks speaking to you, or have you got used to it over the years?
You're who we do it for.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it.
Really? We've got the best fans. Yeah. Spooks fans are the best. The most committed.
Yeah, that's one way to describe it. If there was a convention for spooks, you know what they have for Doctor Who and other things like that, would you go? Do you think you'd enjoy that?
There is.
Yeah, they have them, I think, but they're not... yes, they do exist. It's not really my sort of thing. I find it all a little bit out there and strange.
So I could come along wearing my Lucas mask?
Does that exist?
Well, yes, it does now.
He fashioned it himself.
I
it's
did.
Very embarrassing.
But no, on a serious note, I mean, congratulations on the 9th series on DVD. You must be so proud, though, to be associated with such a successful and highly acclaimed series.
Absolutely. And I think that this 9th one was a very, very good series as well, which is impressive for something that's been going on for so long. Kudos to the production company that make it. Do keep trying to make it better.
Each series, or certainly the last few series, they tend to have like an overriding sort of story arc. So just tell us about the storyline for Series 9, which we can get on DVD.
Peter's pointing at me. Well, this Series 9, I think it is very much about betrayal, but this time it's betrayal within the team, and it's a really paranoid series, which I don't think they've done before. Yes, there have been traitors within the team, individuals, but this year everyone is watching their back. I think it makes for very paranoid viewing, which I like.
And it's epic in its scale too. I mean, for serialised television, we have quite high ambitions, so we've got lots of big machinery, boats and helicopters and submarines.
It's operatic, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
That's one of the attractions, I think, of Spooks. I mean, it's brilliantly produced and edited, and it's so taut, and the action sequences are fantastic, but also it has a heart as well. I mean, it's all about relationships, and it's about character development and this battle between sort of morality, the right thing to do and the wrong thing to do. Do you find that attractive as actors to get into that sort of subject matter as well?
Oh, yes, it's very attractive to do two-dimensional drama. You know, I mean, American cinema's gone from one dimension to 3D, completely bypassing two dimensions. So we love that. I mean, if you can have thrills and spills and heartache in there, then we've got a recipe for success, I think.
I think the only downside to having Spooks on box set DVD, as I've got them all, is that sometimes you end up on a Saturday afternoon sat in your pants watching 7 hours back to back.
Yeah.
Are there any other shows that you two, apart from Spooks,
At least you're wearing your pants.
Oh my God, that's what I was going to say. Pants on.
Yeah, some of us don't even wear them. So.
But are there any other shows or films that you as actors, or just you as people, would sit and watch for hour after hour that you love?
I did the Sopranos box set. I was fully clothed though. But I did the Sopranos box set like that. I gorged on it.
It would be American television, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
At the minute, we've got the Sky Atlantic channel and that new sort of boardwalk thing, which it does look visually very impressive. And do you think that we could learn something from them? Because for quite a long time, we've had that idea in Britain that we've got the best telly in the world, but the American TV seems to really be sort of catching up or even overtaking us in some areas.
Yeah, it has overtaken us, there's no question, I think. And, I mean, largely, they can throw money at it, which is an enormous asset, whereas we have to do it for 4 and 9 pence, you know. So we're actually doing really stretched financially. All the money goes on the screen, and none of it is left over for lunch. So Americans do have the advantage on us there, but I think unquestionably their modern television is the best in the world.
So are you trying to say that the plasma screens and everything in the grid don't actually work?
They do, but that's where they've spent all the money sometimes, not always.
Just one final question. The unresolved tension between your characters, between Harry and Ruth, what sort of developments do we have with that over the next sort of year or so?
there'll be more wait and see. I think, it's too delicious to kill off, and I mean, it's will they, won't they? Isn't
Yeah.
it? And I hope they will.
Yeah, I mean, if it was left up to me and Peter, they
definitely would.
They would
Yes.
have done it loads by now.
You know, Peter, what you really, well, I'm sure, what you really need, Peter, is a jar of Gold Blend. It worked for that guy in the 80s. So.
Yes, exactly.
I'll try anything.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much, Peter and Nicola.
Thanks very much. Thanks.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.